Right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Springtime of Mania Free-for-All Tournament 3rd Edition. We have some more group stage shenanigans going on. One of the last 3 matches of this weekend, actually, Lothus versus Coidex. I will be one of your commentators, the Toaster, joined by the one and only Juan Crystal. How's it going?
Hey, my man. I'm doing alright. I will say the day has felt longer than it actually was, but other than that, I'm being alright. Like, waking up at 7 a.m. for Mania World Cup and all that.
Yeah, you've had a lot to do in the past couple of weeks, but luckily with Mania World Cup ending, you get a small break before TWC gets going, so...
Yeah, a couple of weekends to focus more on soft, really. That's good.
Yeah, and then once TWC starts, we'll be probably in around quarterfinals, which isn't as many matches, so it's not too big of, it's not like as worrying as say group stage would be.
Yeah, definitely. Like, imagine if group stage overlaps with any of other group stage, that would be pretty not cool.
Yeah, but on the case of the match, we got Lothus versus Coidex. This is top seed versus low seed or unseeded, I think Coidex is.
I believe so. Yeah, Hessos was the high seed and Commander Black was the low seed, I believe, on this group. So Coidex will be the unseed.
A pretty one-sided match, just off of that. Also taking into account that Lothus is just really good. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm being favorited. I'm favoriting towards Lothus, but I don't see a huge opportunity for Coidex to do much in this match.
Yeah, like, Lothus is one of those players that you say, okay, this player is very good at, and then after the at, you're kind of like, you kind of want to say everything, but he's just not bad at anything. He is very good.
He's good. He's just good. I think that is like the best way to describe him.
It probably is, really.
Oh, what is this warm-up? I think both of the players at least understand it or have seen it before. I'm surprised both of them hit that first one.
I mean, you can always just quad smash, I guess.
Yeah, Coidex has a better understanding of it, clearly. So this is probably his warm-up. Some hot 0 BPM gimmicks.
This is probably like 1.5 stars.
Yeah, probably.
So remember we said that Lothus is good at the game? Nah, he just sucks. Look at his score.
Oh yeah, getting 93% on a 1.5 star map? What a loser.
So judging by this warm-up, we can safely ensure that Lothus will lose this match.
Oh, obviously.
Like, to be fair, you can't even really tell if Coidex is gonna be better than Longnose and SVs, because this map is just like so random and nobody probably saw this before. Let's see if the Coidex can actually reach the S threshold here.
The rhythms keep getting more and more arbitrary, so it's pretty hard to... This would be pretty hard to learn in general.
I mean, you could just always quad, and that's not that big of a deal.
Although, even, well, some of the spaces are like, at least between the notes, are large enough that you can quad, but some of them just aren't.
Wow, Lothus failed.
Wow, Lothus failing a 1-star map. Wow.
Number 4 seed of the tournament? Are you kidding me? Was he number 4, right? Yeah, I believe he was.
Yeah, Lothus is number 4. It was me, then Dot, then Electro, then Lothus. Oh, we're back to this. Shoutouts to Mania World Cup. This was a fun map to play as a warm-up against South Korea.
Bam. Well, this is one of those matches when you have double warm-up as a meme.
Oh yeah, dude. Just like MWC.
Basically.
We had the hot double meme, Jin Jin Jara, and then super hot fire. Unfortunately, that's a bit too long to use as a warm-up for group stages, so couldn't get that. But
did you get like a different meme depending on your opponent throughout the whole tournament?
Well, the thing about our warm-ups was that we planned stuff out for all of our opponents that were going to be streamed, except one. And we would just go through the week and like try to think of something to do randomly. Like for Mexico, we figured out that was being streamed the week before, and we just Anthony started Gekido, sorry, was looking for songs that he could just meme on Mexico with, and just went with the basic ass, or just the basic. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, he found that and mapped it in a week. Sweden, we actually didn't have anything for. Canada, we thought of something like the day before our match with them.
What was the warm-up that Sweden picked against you? I'm pretty sure it was
It was I Love Anime. The best. I love that.
I think the best warm-up for Sweden though goes against Hong Kong. Like,
dude, that one was so good too.
That was
Coinage,
so good.
Bang bang bang. The best.
The background was also hilarious. And then yours of Apparition versus Canada was hilarious.
Yeah, we thought of that a day before it happened. But yeah, actually Chile we didn't have an idea for either. We just went with the popcorn ASMR. And in Brazil we had something planned out for since like before the tournament started.
What was it for Brazil?
It was Nego Ball Z was the name of it. And then the one, Super Hot Fire, that was something that was made like without any initial thought of it going as a warm-up in MWC, because Notarim had made it for a pack, for a Step Mania pack. And dude, all you gotta do is hold him down. Come on.
This one was just hilarious.
It's I. Wow, bro. Lothus, stop actually hitting some of it. Two, 0, 1, 7. Oh, this is just a giant jump trail. This is really hard to time.
Not a
Can
problem for Lotus.
confirm. What a warm-up.
Hands down. What a warm-up.
Thanks, Jinjin, for blessing us with this beautiful map.
That moment when Coidex almost has more misses than normal 300s Lotus has.
Rolls come out, Lotus with a 46, Coidex with a 77. Coidex wins! And Lotus gets the first ban, Coidex gets second ban, and the first pick in the match.
So Acorn, okay, Acorn is gonna be the ban by Lotus.
How dare you?
A bit of a surprise.
Can't believe you would ban that map. It's a good map. Why would you ever ban it?
Hey, there are good maps that I would like to ban sometime. Like Time to Say Goodbye, you know?
Oh, I banned that one. But that was because that was harder than every other map in the pool. One.
Hey, it was not.
It was!
I have a better score on that than on Fortuna Redux.
It's because you're slow. Anyways.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that is slow.
Coidex bans Schur's theorem, but to his misunderstanding, Schur's theorem actually isn't in this pool, so he just gave up his ban. Whoops.
Too many theorems to memorize.
But he goes with serotonin right off the bat, going for an aggressive move.
Maybe we see Sure Star theorem later on the tournament. He just like foreseeing a ban.
Although, from my knowledge, Coidex is out already.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I think that there's still a chance for him. I don't know how the match between Hesios and himself ended up, so that's probably the reason.
I think Coidex has to win this match for any chance.
Serotoxin. I'm pretty sure that's not the name of the map anyway, either, yeah?
It's serotonin, but...
Close enough.
Looks like Andre had a misunderstanding there, but we're back to normal. We're all good.
Well, if there is a map where Lotus can lose, it's probably this one, I'll say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This is easily the most, or rather, it's the most possible for Lotus to make mistakes on this one than pretty much any other map in the pool.
And the fact that, given that the low count on this map is so low, a miss or a mistake in general will cost some, well, 2.5 million points for Coidex.
That's doing pretty well already.
Fair advantage, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, maybe he can win now. He held in
Maybe.
2 combo. 68% act. Okay, there we go.
Man, they're doing it wrong. They're not even ghost tapping. Kind of terrifies me not to ghost tap on this map. So Coidex starting off below the S threshold right now. I think part of his deal was hoping that Lotus didn't put enough practice into this, but knowing Lotus...
A Philippa Link.
Yeah, exactly. Not doing super well so far. Down by almost 90,000 points going into this break.
And Lotus' score isn't actually that great, so definitely Coidex found a map where Lotus is a bit weak at, but his performance cannot keep up at all.
Going into the second hard part. This one's a bit easier to time, so I'd imagine both players are going to get a bit of an accuracy boost, but I don't really see much changing in terms of the lead. Ooh, and Koidex finding another combo break on that release. That might just seal the deal for this map.
Yeah, unfortunately, Koidex is not keeping up well with this, dropping combo a large amount of times already, and his accuracy well behind than Lothus. Almost getting double the amount of 200s that Lotus had on this. Similar 100 count, but 2 misses.
Yeah, this map actually might be something to look out for Lothus's next opponent, who he will be facing right after this match, which is Commando Black. As long as he can beat this score, he has an opportunity to take points off of Lothus.
And I'll say it's pretty likely that Commando Black could do better than this. I mean, as a Flash player, I'll imagine it's not that easy to get that map timed up properly, but considering that he's a Flashlight main, he should be alright to play this kind of stuff anyway. It's not like he uses Flashlight for some particular things, he just uses it regularly for everything. Not like for example, my idiot from 7 Key, like Malaysia, who eventually swaps in and out depending on the map type.
Yeah.
And like, it's just pretty much just playing with that all the time. It shouldn't be that big of a deal for him if he just puts the time to practice.
Yeah, although something to know, I'm pretty sure he does not play Flashlight on Serotonin from his previous matches that he's played.
And so he's getting that out of his comfort zone on that.
But here we go, starting Yo-Yo Kokan. Lothus starting out with really strong accuracy through these really tough LN releases, but getting a 200 on one of them right there. Koidex following up pretty similarly, though accuracies are really close right now.
They really are. I think you're a bit ahead of us, but indeed they are very, very similar. Surprising that Lotus isn't like absurdly destroying the speed map. He's doing very well though, don't get me wrong. But he's dropping eventually some 200s as well on these SVs, considering he's so pick. Can he get through this last one? Oh, rush, not rush, dragging a little bit there.
Yeah, part of the reason for this pick might just be because it's shorter than the rest of them. Maybe just trying to get this match over with or something like that, or just trying to get it done as fast as he can. But nonetheless, he does end up taking that point off of Koidex, bringing it 2-0 back to Koidex's pick.
Pretty good advantage nonetheless over there. 11,000 points, very good ratio by Lothus, 10-1. On a map with its, I think it's OD 8.8 or something around that point. It's very good to have that
it's
accuracy.
Something like that. Koidex goes with Reverence.
Interesting choice. I think he's just trying to play stuff he is comfortable with, although Lothus will likely dominate on this map, I will say. But again, you can always hope for a miss.
Yeah, and on maps this long, misses are definitely always possible, no matter how easy or hard they are.
Because normally one would expect to not pick straight accuracy against Lotus, given he is pretty good at that. In general, he's just pretty good at anything, so there's nothing really you can pick that he will not feel comfortable with. So what you have to do, what I imagine is the thing that Koidex is thinking at the moment, trying to pick something he's comfortable with. He full combos consistently and try to hope for a mistake from Lotus. He kind of realizes that there's no way he can out accuracy him in any particular pick, so just going for something he is comfortable with.
Yeah, basically playing for the mistakes.
That being said, Lotus is also well known for his consistency, so I'll have to see if that actually ends up happening.
That consistency definitely showing through thus far into the map. 99.96% through the first quarter.
Yeah, first, third actually. Now into the 1/3 rhythms. He might drop a couple of normal 300s here, and he is. But again, Koidex is just mainly looking for a miss. Other than that, I don't think there's a way for him to take this.
And Queft, yes, this is Score V2. This entire tournament will be scored using Score V2.
Every solid accuracy here coming by Lotus. Koidex ratio doesn't look that bad at all either, but it's not gonna be enough to outclass Lotus in a map like this.
Trill's coming in. First one not tripping up either player, but any of these could cause some problems if they rush it at all.
I think there was a triple S by Lotus on that one. And on this one, it's pretty much the same story once again. He's holding a very solid accuracy here. Not much we can really comment on this. 0.2% of accuracy difference. Lotus even edged it out a little bit further throughout those thrills. Like, look at that. He's now on 99.97.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous accuracy on this map.
That's gonna be 990s.
990.
No!
Oh, so close to the 999. 37 points off, 30 regular 300s. Okay, Lotus.
That's pretty insane. And by pretty insane, I mean, what the heck? But
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm not sure if Urusai played this. I'll think he only played Apollon.
Yeah, I'm not sure what maps he has played.
I remember he played Apollon and he got 5 regular 300.
And looks like he's about to play Apollon again. Just because that's his next pick.
I was talking about Urusai, I'm not sure about Lotus. But yeah, Apollon is going to be the pick. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Lotus getting somewhere around the 25 normal 300s on this.
I can see him doing better than that, but yeah, that would probably be an expected number of 300s for Lotus here.
Let's roll and see what happens. So I rolled to Banchabot and they say 24 normal 300. Okay.
Oh wow, that's pretty close to our estimate.
Yeah. Here we go, let's see. Let's see if Lotus gets that number, gets better. And let's see if Koidex can actually find a surprise point here at least for the honor.
This is his last chance to get a surprise point on us. If he doesn't take this point, he loses the match.
think Lotus dropped so far only 3 regular 300s. There's the 4th one. 5th, 6th, 7th.
You dropped quite a few. Don't know if 24 is going to be realistic at this rate, especially with a long note section.
You got 9 so far, 10, 11, 12, I think that's there.
Rolls are pretty hard to get good accuracy on, especially if you don't time the first note of them right.
Definitely. But he got all the rest just fine. Let's see now into the long streams here. That's a 13. 14. That's 15.
That's 16 and 17.
I think that's 17, yeah. 18.
19.
Oh boy.
Not looking too good.
That's 20, 21. 22. Is Vanchevald getting it right? 23. Come on, Lotus. It's 23. I counted so far. It could be 1 or 2 less. Oh, that miss from Koidex at the end. And not even 999.
24! Vanchevald got it right!
Vanchevald got it right!
What a god! Oh,
what a legend! He did it on purpose. We all know it.
Legend! Oh my god. The true god Banchobot.
The true god Banchobot. Guessing it right. You seen it first. 24 regular 300. And I have been counting it throughout the whole map.
Oh my god.
That's pretty hilarious.
That's crazy.
Oh man. Well, that's a solid win for Lothus though. I think against Commando Black, I think Commando Black has to win if he wants to advance.
Yes, Commando Black does have to win if he wants a chance at advancing. Let me check his current standing.
Let's see, Commando Black is at 1 win. Jesus is at 2. So actually, this is looking kind of complicated for Commando Black. He will need to win 4-1 or better in order to advance. So 4-1 or 4-0, the only results that works for the Canadian to get out of group stage here. Looking hard, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not looking too strong, especially with Lothus on the other end of his match. But that should be the next match that we're going to in about a half an hour. And so after that match, that match will be going on at the time as Elementars versus Neuro, but Elementars hasn't been looking too good to show to that. So we should just have this one match between Lothus and Commando Black, and then we should be getting into the map pool showcase for round of 32, right?
You will be correct. Yeah, as soon as the match is over, we will instantly cut the stream for like 5 minutes at best, and after that we'll get right into the map pool showcase, which I'm sure many people is excited about.
Some people are excited, some people are terrified. We'll see who is who when the map pool comes out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and everyone who's watching, if I recall correctly, the SB picks are slightly rude. And by slightly rude, I mean, ouch.
There's not a toaster map, it's a bad map pool. Haha.
I think it's a bad map pool, man, then.
Dang it.
But it's gonna be interesting. Oh my god, we didn't change the long note pick, right? Oh no, you're gonna suffer, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna suffer. I love long notes. Come
Well,
on.
Same, but yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna wait and see. Maigeki to win again, by the way, but we will see. Regardless, there's still 25 more minutes until the next match, and after that we'll be ready, waiting with the map showcase prepared. So stay tuned for it, and we'll see you in just a couple minutes.